Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is the Kevin Sullivan channel. Thanks for watching my channel. The topic today of this video will be called, do narcissists know or understand right from wrong? And the answer to that question, ladies and gentlemen, is yes, and it's a no. On one hand, narcissists do understand right from wrong. They understand what's right from wrong. They understand it, but they don't care because they just don't care. Everything is all about them and what they want, and what they want is very important to them, and they don't know how to take rejection. They don't understand no. They don't like to deny themselves. It's almost just like a little kid. When kids ask for something and they don't get it, or they're denied or rejected, they act out. They don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to process feelings and emotions. Same thing is with adult narcissists or any narcissist of any age. And they don't, that kid mentality of their brains and emotions. Their brains and emotions didn't develop and stop developing. So that's where their mind and frame is stuck at. So that's why they don't understand that. That's why they act like little kids, behave like little kids, and have the mind of kids. And if you look deeply, you will understand that. You will see it. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, like for instance, a narcissist know, laws, they're wrong. But if they get caught breaking the law, then all of a sudden they act like they don't know the law, or they an exception. Like, well, because it's me, it's not wrong, and I just needed to do it. I had to do what I had to do, so there's no wrong to it. Because this is how they see it. If it's involved them and they wanted to do it, or they did it for whatever reason, for the fact that it's them, then there's no wrong in it. Even if it's the law, they don't care. Even if it's right morally, valuely, or principles, they will still say, on the morals compass, they will still say, they wasn't wrong for it. Why? Because they would just blame you. You did it. Or they would say they'll switch the blame on you. You're the reason I did it. I did it, but I did it because of you. I just couldn't help myself. I just couldn't control myself. That's basically what they're saying and what they mean when they say, well, yeah, I did it, this happened, but I did it because of you. Like, I cheated on you because the marriage, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, or you did this, you did that. So basically, they basically saying you are in control over their actions. And they do this because they don't know how to, they don't like to and don't want to and don't know how to handle taking responsibility for things they did wrong. Also, they don't believe being wrong is a good thing. Like, to them, if you're wrong, then you're not perfect, and to them, perfect is being everything. So if you're not perfect, then it's like you shouldn't even exist. Like, you're supposed to be perfect. If you're not perfect, then you're worthless, and basically to them it's like you shouldn't even be alive. This is why they deny everything that they do that is wrong, because they have to. That's what perfect is. Perfect is no wrong, no mistakes, no error, and this is untrue that a human being can actually succeed at this, because we're a human being. We do wrong, we make mistakes. Now that don't mean there's not good people out there. Some of us are not good people. That don't mean that. There's different levels of that, and some are better than others, some are worse than the others, and narcissists don't understand this or comprehend this because they develop like they have to be perfect. So they're perfect no matter what. This is why they'll deny everything and won't admit nothing. And I say this to say this. Sometimes narcissists they like say things that they did to you that's wrong. Like, they won't say, you cheating on me is wrong. Like, okay, they'll say like, okay, you cheated on them, you'll be wrong. But if they cheated on you, they're not wrong. Because they justify everything that they do as being right. That's how I feel. That's how I need it. That's what I wanted to do. Narcissists don't have no self-control. For most part, majority of the part. But narcissists have self-control if they have to. If authority steps in, they will have control if they need to, especially to protect their image. Then they'll have self-control. When their image is involved and their image is on the line, which means everything to them, they definitely have self-control. When it calls for them to get in trouble and face consequences, they very well know how to behave. They know how to act properly. Narcissists live in a state of denial. So narcissists will know something is wrong and then act like they don't know what was wrong. So they will know something is wrong, and if you do it, they will call you out on it. And then tomorrow they will do the same thing, and if you bring it to their attention, they will look at you like you're crazy, like, but I did it because of this. The key word in that sentence is where you pay attention to what people basically saying is I, me. It's all about them, how they feel and what they think. Well, I just needed to do this. I had to because I had no choice because you said this. So you said this and I slapped you because you said that. So if you wouldn't have said that, I wouldn't have slapped you. So therefore, I'm not wrong because I had to do it because of you. No self-control. And then they blame you for it. And so this is what you got to watch out for with narcissists. They don't live by the same standards that we live by and don't see things the way that we see things. And that's also how they justify it. They'll do something that's wrong, but to them, they just have to do what they had to do and wanted to do because they had to. Like, they're exceptional. To everybody else, you're wrong. Yeah, no excuses. You just done wrong. But when it comes to them, I had to because I was forced to. I had no choice. And the fact that I did it is not wrong. And because of the reason why I had to do it, I had no choice. Therefore, I'm not wrong. But deep down inside, narcissists know they're wrong. They just don't admit to wrong and don't know how to handle that they are wrong. And also, too, because that makes them reflect on themselves that they are not perfect. And that's something that they live in denial about and don't understand it. And they don't believe in a person not being non-perfect and being worthless. They see it a different way. If you're not perfect, you're worthless and you just a nobody. So this is why they understand right from wrong, and they understand right from wrong. And sometimes the way narcissists is and the way that they're dysfunctional and toxic, they don't know that sometimes something is wrong. It's justified to them. Like if like narcissists with kids, if a baby's crying all the time, they can't handle it, so they'll abuse the child to try to get the child to be quiet, because they can't take and handle all of the noise. To them, it's not wrong because the way that they see of handling situations is immature. So this is why this is a no part. It's a yes part and a no part. The way their brain is functioned and the way it's dysfunctional and the way it functions and the way that they are so toxic, that the way it is that they don't understand certain things, like this is not right. This is not, you don't abuse your child because they won't be quiet and you don't know how to handle it. Like you got some people who even, they will, get rid of their kids. You'll find kids in the dumpster. And this course will be done by narcissists, sociopaths, and psychopaths. So to them, it was right because they couldn't handle it. To them, it's not wrong. And for them to do that and not look at any other options to, well, I could do it this way instead of doing that way, they only see that way, the way that it's just so devastating of handling a situation in such a wrong and horrific way, that this is a part to where, no, they don't know right from wrong. They don't sometimes know how to comprehend the right way to think, because their brain is twisted and is a part of their brain that's shut off that should be on. So ladies and gentlemen, this is part one of Do Narcissists Know and Understand Right from Wrong? I will be doing a part two. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If you would like to email me, you can do so at Kevin Sullivan, youtube@yahoo.com. If you would like to donate to the channel, click the link in the description box of any video Also, you can click the donate button at the top right-hand corner of my homepage. Also, for those who would like to book one-on-one phone sessions or one-on-one Skype via video chat sessions with me, consultations, you can email me to have inquiries about that. Also at Kevin Sullivan, YouTube at yahoo.com. Everybody have a great day and stay narcissistic free.